right, yeah, we'll start with you. So you were down 0-5 in the first game. What goes into that reset mentally and physically?
I just feel like we came out and we were trying to do too much, or I was trying to do too much. I was taking a little too much court. So when we went down 5-0, I was like, all right, we need to figure out what we need to do. I was like, whatever we're doing is not working. So just kind of took the time out and figured stuff out from our two coaches on the sidelines that helped us pull through.
And Catherine, speaking of that, you only utilized one timeout throughout this whole match. Were you surprised that Jessie and Andrea didn't utilize more of their timeouts?
Yeah, actually, I was kind of surprised. But how many? They only used one? Or have they used?
I don't know how many. They didn't use like any in the second game.
Yeah, I was surprised. Maybe they felt like they were great points. I mean, we were going back and forth. They were playing amazing.
They'd had a really close match too before, so I think they were probably really tired, which would be a reason to take a timeout. But
yeah, they were aggressive, and then they were sitting on our setup sometimes, speed up. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised, I would have to say.
And for both of you, what does the drilling look like when you guys, I know those hard balls, you can just get them right up. What do you drill?
It's kind of instinctual. Like, honestly, it's kind of like a reflex type thing. I would say you can drill it, but you kind of have to, I say if you're going to get better at it in the gym, like just work on your reflexes, work on that speed, and then kind of getting into match play, it's more like, all right, what have I been working on there? And my body just kind of knows how to move. It's like, see ball, move, hit ball. Like, it's not like, oh, I got to get my feet set. There's just not enough time to think about things. So I would say you have to do that.
What do you use in the gym in order to?
Just like plyometrics, some jumping stuff, some quick steps, some agility drills, some field days on the field. Just, you know, when you're tired, you still got to be able to go and get those balls. So just doing some ladder stuff. It's like everything you could think of just to kind of do quick feet. It's like, I don't know, I did soccer too, so I think I have that advantage.
Catherine, for you?
Pretty good answer. I can't even remember the question now.
What do you do in the gym in order to have those reflexes?
Super similar. I would say I do a lot of ISO, kind of like you're staying in one position for like 30 seconds just to get a little stronger. A lot of jumping, a lot of upper body, leg, a little bit of everything, ladder work as well, just to practice the footwork.
I noticed you have another Band-Aid on. Did you fall again?
No, it's the same one. It's the same one as Thursday. I'm just covering it up because it's still open a little bit, but no, it's the same one.
And AL, you guys kept hyping each other up, whereas on the other side, we didn't see that. How important is it to have that on-court chemistry?
Yeah, I think we're both very positive players in general, and especially when we play with each other because we're really good friends off the court too. But in the first match today, I feel like we weren't talking that much. We were kind of just like in our own shell, and we almost lost the second game of our first round. So I think moving forward, we've tried to even like do it more, like make sure we're talking even more to each other and make sure we're having fun because, you know, we're both really good players. So if we're being negative to each other, it's going to bring out the worst. Whereas if we're being positive, there's always an upside and we know we can always play better.
And do you see that off-the-court chemistry move into the on-court chemistry as well?
I think so, for sure. I think it's a bonus for sure. Just if we get along off court, it's even easier sometimes to just bring the chemistry on court.
Well, my mom played with Catherine. I don't know if you know this, but my mom played with Catherine like many, like 5 years before I was playing with my mom. And then here I am playing with Catherine now. So we've known each other for forever, and I've always been cheering for them. So it was just like, I don't know, we're like meant to be partners.
So, Catherine, going from Leigh to now Annalie, I mean, how awesome is that you get to play with her mom and now her?
Oh, that's so cool. I mean, I love the Waters. They're amazing people, so I'm happy if it's Annalie or if it's Leigh. I'm just super happy, and I hope Leigh comes back next year. That'll be awesome to see her back on the courts.
And you guys switched sides a lot this match. Who calls the shots when it comes to who's on what side?
Kind of mutual.
Kind of both, because we want each other to be comfortable, so we don't want to force the other one to do something they don't really want to do. But it was weird in that match, because I kind of said to Catherine, I like you in this certain position when they're serving, but when we're serving, I want you to be on a different side, because they were hitting a lot of thirds to Catherine, and she's very good on the left at attacking thirds. So I just wanted her to stay there because we were getting a lot of free points from her attacking those thirds.
And both Athena and Leigh were on the bench with you guys. What did you discuss?
Just like little things. Sometimes they really helped us out to kind of calm us down. We have a tendency sometimes to overdo it or just kind of go off topic.
Get too creative.
Or, a little bit too creative. And we just like to do, crazy things sometimes. And so they're really good at kind of bringing ourselves back into, okay, this is a strategy, just stay focused and just
we try to like overplay sometimes. And they're like, if you just stick to the game plan, you don't have to do all this crazy stuff.
Do you guys discuss that all before the match, both coaches?
We always say, we're not going to do it this time, and like most of the time we end up doing it. We end up overplaying.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.